Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, please subscribe. I'd really love that. If you're returning, how you doing? What we're going to be talking about today is what people are seeing and experiencing in everyday life when it comes to being of the prepared mind. And I get sent pictures, videos, and emails. And if you would like to do so, my email's in the description box below. So, this first picture that was sent to me is a breaking news, and it's an Amtrak train that's derailed with multiple passengers on board in Port Costa, or Costa, C-O-S-T-A, California. And let's see, this was, yeah, an Amtrak train has derailed. Wow. Jeez. All right, so here you go. 55 passengers on board. My gosh. So here's another picture that was sent to me, and I'll read it to you first. It says, wow, the Fed and the U.S. Treasury just became the FDIC backing the entire banking system. Live updates. The Fed says its new bank term funding program, which offers loans to banks under easier terms, is big enough to cover all U.S. uninsured deposits. They just nationalized the banking system. Fantastic. And here's another picture that was sent to me. And once again, these crisis actors needed. It says, there you go. Something big is about to happen in Florida at West Palm Beach. It says, we are a government contractor with 15 years experience working with county, state, and federal agencies to ensure the safety of civilians by conducting simulated crisis events. Crisis scenarios may include, but are not limited to, situations involving natural disasters, terror scenarios. Okay, this is more than likely for training exercises for first responders. Okay, I see this a lot, and it's more than likely for training exercises for military, first responders, things like that. Okay. So here's something that was sent to a community member in her email, and she said, take a look at this scam. And it says, dear, comma, doesn't even say her name or anything, so you know it's a scam. If it's not addressed to you, it just says dear, comma. Okay. It says your iCloud storage is full. Because you have exceeded your storage subscription limit, your photos, documents, contacts, and device data will no longer be backed up in iCloud. Also, your photos and videos will no longer be uploaded to iCloud Photos. iCloud Drive and apps for iCloud will not be updated on your devices. To continue using your iCloud services, upgrade your iCloud storage subscriptions. Upgrade now. Kind regards, the iCloud team. Don't think so, iCloud. So here's an email from my favorite gal pal in the UK. She said, here's the first of a few emails coming your way regarding stuff going on in the UK. A while ago, I told you about a lot of strikes going on in various sectors, including rail, postal, and some NHS staff. Over time, more and more sectors of the workforce have gone on strike, including teachers and some university staff. Junior doctors and midwives decided to join the nurses and paramedic strikes, along with some bus drivers, staff from the Department of Works and Pensions. These also deal with unemployment and sick benefits. Passport office staff, London Underground drivers. The Underground is the London equivalent of a New York subway, and lots of others. Basically, the list of strikes has grown. There's way too many to mention, to be honest. I haven't really kept up with it. One rail union accepted a pay offer a little while ago, but the other rail unions refused it. However, it now appears that the Network Rail RMT union has accepted a pay deal, and also nurses are having talks about pay. And NHS nurses and midwives in Scotland have accepted a pay offer. other NHS staff, and I don't know if this includes Wales, have been offered a one-off bonus worth of up to £3,800. You know, their dollars or pounds, okay, and a 5% pay increase next year, which is not going down very well with the workers. The union members want to reject this, so we'll see what happens with this next. Thank you very much for sending me this email. I love when we get updates from the UK, because what's going on over there goes on over here, what goes on over here goes on over there. So here's an email with some pictures that were sent in by a community member. And they said, I watch your channel quite a bit, and you're always wanting us to send in information or pics of things that we find. Well, I found these 2 plant-based meat. And one of them says on the meat, I'm not sure what that means, but I'm going to include 2 photos for you. P.S. These were in the canned meat section, and I've shopped at Walmart for years and I've never seen these before. What in the Lord? Okay. Thank you, sweetheart. I've never seen these before either. Have you guys ever seen this? Look. So here's a quick video for you about finances and the Federal Reserve. Yeah. Listen carefully.
Everybody needs to look at this. The U.S. debt clock no longer says Federal Reserve. It now says U.S. Treasury dollars. It's been done. It's done, guys.
And now here's a video that was sent to me by a community member that speaks about the 15-minute cities.
Okay, you need to listen to this if you live in the United States. I saw an ad on TikTok for a traffic survey, and it was offering a $20 gift card. And I was like, I can do a traffic survey. The traffic here in Las Vegas is horrible. If you're believing or hearing about these 15-minute cities, this is what's happening, is they just called to do a survey and asked me about my transportation and what I did yesterday. They wanted to know what time I left my house, where I went, and then when I went from one place to another, how long did it take me to travel? And I kind of went, does this survey, who's asking you to do this survey? I thought it was like for Nevada and for road construction. And she said, yeah, this is from the Regional Transportation Commission, the RTC of Southern Nevada in Clark County. And I said, are you in the United States? And she said, no, she's not, but she's hired by this Las Vegas Transportation Committee. But I asked her twice, so does this have anything to do with figuring out how far we travel for these new 15-minute cities that everyone's talking about? And she said, yes, ma'am, this is. I almost hung up on her, but I wanted to know what other questions they were asking. But they're offering you a Visa gift card or a gift card, or the other one is they can put a tracker temporarily on your phone. They'll pay you $40, not $20, but you have to download some app and allow them to track your movements for a 24-hour period to get a $40 gift card.
And now for the funniest commercial break you will ever friggin' see.
When the plant-based meat movement started, I kind of thought to myself, this will never take off. This is crazy. Who's going to eat plants that are made into meat? Which got me thinking that the food industry is ready for another change. They're finally ready for meat-based plants. We're going to take this bison and turn it into a carrot. Let's start mixing. We're taking yellow and we're adding red to make a beautiful orange color. Give it that really orange glow. The makings of a carrot. Some of those carrots sizzle. That looks like what carrot's made out of, essentially. Orange stuff. Just think, maybe one day all this meat could become plants. There you have it, a meat-based carrot. That's the best carrot I've.
And the next time you go food shopping, be sure not to go to Whole Foods, because this is what you'll run into.
This is very strange. This is Whole Foods Market.
They scan your stuff in your bag, right?
So you can't even walk into Whole Foods unless you go through this machine? I need my own QR code. How do I get my own QR code? How do I get my own QR code? I have to have my own QR code to come into Whole Foods?
You don't have to send one to leave.
What do? They just what?
It
What
just
do they?
knows you have it because it scans it.
It knows you have products?
Yeah, it's like the Wi-Fi or whatever it is. It scans your product.
Whoa. And this is the future of grocery stores? Whoa. Who did this first? Where in California?
Where was the first one? You know which city? She's from California. Dude, we had 10 minutes, now we got 5.
And it's with Amazon. Whole Foods and Amazon are requiring this to enter.
And here's an email from a community member. She said, we had a windstorm. I never lost power, but a couple of my adult children did. Mom, the crazy hoarder, wasn't so crazy. I had a house full of people for showers, hitting up the pantry for easy food, loaned out a generator and gas, butane stove and butane Mr. Heater, and propane, candles and matches, lamp oil and wick, and bottled water. This was less than 24 hours. Yeah, and I'm the crazy one. Out loud. I wasn't the one running 2 towns over for food and water. Appears it could be a few days before power is restored. Let's see how this little adventure goes. We're always the crazy ones until they need to come to the crazy ones for help. And here's another email from a community member. He said there have been multiple hoax calls of active shooter calls for schools here in and out around the Pittsburgh area today. The word is that the calls appear to be coming from California. You know, this is getting to be too much. With all of these school events, I'm just going to call them, okay? I've been keeping up with them, trying to at least. I will not speak of them on this platform, and you all should know the reason why. The last time I spoke about a school event, okay, I got a strike on my other channel. Even though there were hundreds of other channels that spoke about that same event, they never received a strike. So, you know, all of these events that are happening that have to do with anything of this capacity, I speak about on TikTok. Okay, I really do, because I know that I'm not censored over there. But that's all I can really say about any of that. Okay. So here's a email from a community member, and he said, I actually no longer stock up on Campbell's soup. I now avoid buying anything containing maltodextrin, monosodium glutamate, and soy protein isolate. I've also eliminated sugar and replaced it with a sweetener called monk fruit. I've heard a lot about that monk fruit. I really have. And he said, I recommend that you try it. It's really good. No more Pepsi or candy either. Honestly, I no longer miss them. Me either. Honestly, I no longer drink soda. I do enjoy my seltzer water. I will say that. I enjoy the flavored seltzer water. Like right now, I'm drinking, this is seltzer water that I got at Target. It's called, it's cucumber mint, and it's really delicious, and it fulfills that, oh, I need a soda. You know, it fulfills that craving, if you will. And, you know, and I really enjoy like all the different flavors. You can get, you know, like some of the flavors that we get are like, you know, like the fruity flavors. The one that is just amazing, there's one, it's pineapple coconut. There's also one that tastes, okay, you know, the popsicles that you can get and they taste like it's creamsicle, orange creamsicle, tastes just like that. And it's so impossible to stop drinking that, that seltzer water. And it's really hard to get to. But yeah, we don't drink soda either. We really don't. We stick with seltzer water, and it's like a third than what you would pay for soda anyways. As for candy, we really stopped eating candy. The only time we really ever have candy is like right now we're in the Easter holiday-ish, right? Yeah, we're, you know, doing the candy baskets and stuff like that for the kids. We're not putting a lot of candy in their baskets. What we'll do is we'll do like the chocolate bunny, and we'll do like, you know, a few little like Peeps, stuff like that. But then we'll do like arts and crafts things for the kids, because the kids love arts and crafts. They love board games. They like puzzles. So we'll do like, you know, that kind of stuff. And then we'll put in like 2 or 3 pieces of candy in a basket, you know. And then he goes on to say, however, I do know that they still have Skittles in California. All the manufacturer has to do is declare it the official candy of a certain community. Stop it, John. Anyway, he said it would become a hate crime to suggest banning it. You know, anything, because he's referring to, I did a video, oh my goodness gracious me, 2 weeks ago, I think it was, where California is banning Skittles, Campbell's soup, and something else. I can't remember what it is now. And, you know, honestly, I think it's so stupid, but I understand why they're doing it, because there's a, like the color dye red is in it. It's not red 40, red 30 or something like it's red number 4, red number 3, red number 5, something like that. And there's some other chemicals in it that they're saying is hazardous. Okay, well, I get it, you know, but, you know, Campbell's soup, honestly. God, Campbell's soup. Where are you? Right there. You know, I use it a lot of times in my casseroles, you know, like the cream of mushroom soup and stuff like that, cream of chicken soup. I use it in my casseroles, you know. But anyway, he goes on to say, given recent events, you may not want to mention this email on your channel. You know what? I'm so over it anyway. I really, truly am. Nothing surprises me anymore. Nothing at all. This is why I am making a transition over, and I know you guys are going to say, oh my God, no, you can't do that. I am. I'm making a transition over to TikTok. And I explain a lot in April's newsletter, and that's going to be going out, you know, in a few seconds anyway. And there's a huge reason for it. Will I still be uploading here? Oh yeah. Until, you know, they, you know, took us out the door. But yeah, I am making the transition. I have to, yeah, because I know it's only a matter of time. You know what I mean? So here's another email from a community member, and she said, years ago, I remember hearing the depression phrase, happiness is a pocket full of poly seeds. Yeah, I remember reading that actually, because I'm an avid reader, and I've read quite a few books on the Great Depression. And she said they meant sunflower seeds. I found 25 bags of them. They were extremely inexpensive for bird feed at my local feed grain store, less than $20. You can eat sunflower seeds. Yeah, I know. I love those gross. The husks are much softer than the store-bought type, and you can easily grow them for microgreens, salad greens, and flowers too. Very yummy and healthy. Yes, I know. I actually like the ones they're flavored. I think they were the ranch flavored ones? I think they were the ranch flavored ones, I believe. Yeah. Okay, so here's a picture from a community member, and so here is the new aisle at her Dollar Tree. So these are becoming more frequent and more popular. It's the $5 aisle at Dollar Tree. We haven't seen these here yet in the Tampa Bay area, but I'm sure it's only a matter of time, you know. How many of you guys have actually seen these aisles, the $3, $5 aisles at your Dollar Trees? I haven't seen them here yet, though. And before I go, I leave you with this commercial break. Help, I'm having a coincidence. I'll see you guys in the next one. You stay safe, you stay positive, you keep prepping, and as always, fearless. Ciao.